Look, it's Junie B. Jones, boss of lunch, coming back for the second chapter. Chapter 2, Hoagies. The lunch bell rang at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock it's around noonish, I believe. I picked up my lunchbox and I ran to the door. And then I lined up with my friends and I waited to go. It's almost time, I told them, very thrilled. It's almost time for me to eat out of my very brand new lunchbox. I held it up for them to see again. Which baby bird do you guys like the best? I asked. Pick one, okay? My friend named Jose looked at the birds and shrugged his shoulders. I don't know. I guess maybe I like the duck best, he said. Ducks can be funny sometimes. One time, when we were having a picnic at the lake, a duck chased my sister and stole her ho-ho. My friends Lenny and Herb laughed real hard, and they looked at my lunchbox too. Sorry, I'm wiggling. I think I like the owlet the best, said Herb. Me too, said Lenny. I saw a TV show on owls once, and an owl swallowed a giant rat in just one bite. He didn't even chew or anything. After that, I stared at Lenny a really long time. 'Cause that disgusting story just ruined my owlet, that's why. Finally, all of room 1 walked to the cafeteria together. The cafeteria is a big room where we eat lunch. It has smells and noise and tables in it. Room 1 sits near the window. I zoomed there speedy quick. Come, Herb, I called. Come, Lenny and Jose. It's time for you to watch me eat out of my new lunchbox. I turned around to wait for them. Only, too bad for me, because none of those guys were even coming. Instead, they were standing in this stupid dumb lunch line. My mouth just fell open at that side. Herb! Hey, Herb, I called. What do you think you're doing? Why aren't you coming to eat with me? This girl's after my own Herb. So she's going, Herb! Herb! Herb, why aren't you coming to eat and watch me eat out of my lunchbox? Herb shouted back, I'm buying my lunch today, Junie B. Jose shouted too. Me too. Everyone's buying today, Junie B. Hoagies! We're having hoagies, hollered Lenny. Save us a seat. My shoulders slumped, real disappointed, because I wasn't even actually expecting this development. I sat down at my table and I looked all around. There was only one other person sitting there, and his name is Sheldon, and I do not know him that good. Sheldon waved his fingers at me. We're the only ones here, he said. We're the only ones who didn't buy hoagies today. I did a sigh. Yes, Sheldon, I know that, I said. Sheldon slid across from me. Hoagies are very popular, but I'm not allowed to eat them because, he said, I'm allergic to fake meat and cheese. I looked at Sheldon just a little closer. His nose was running very much. Please wipe your nose, I said. Sheldon didn't pay attention to me. I'm only allowed to eat food that comes from nature, he said. His nose ran even more. Also, I'm allergic to dairy, he told me. I handed him my napkin. Blow, and I mean it, I said. Sheldon did not blow. I slid to the end of the table. Pretty soon, my friends started coming out of the kitchen. The other children started coming too, and they sat down and they took big bites of their hoagies. Said Herb, this hoagie's delicious. Sí, said Jose, muy delicioso. Lenny nodded. And then he opened up his hoagie roll and he looked inside, and I think even you would like this hoagie, Junie B, he said. Look, it has ham and salami and cheese and tomato and lettuce. I said that backwards. Lettuce and tomato. And just then May butted her big head in. It's good for you too, Junie Jones, she said. All school lunches have to be delicious and nutritious. It's a law. So, I said. So, lunches brought from home can be any old thing, she said back. Oh no, I think those are fighting words for Junie B. I did a huffy breath at her. And then I turned my back, and I hid my sandwich very secret, and I peeked inside the bread. And I stared for a real long time, 'cause I didn't actually recognize the meat, that's why. And finally, I ate it anyway. It was tasty, whatever it was. And there she is. The next video will be Chapter 3, Cookies. Look. Nope, can't read it.